And as you can see, I finally regained the center of the map, both of the victory points. He has cut off my fuel and munitions over here, but in response to this, I am going to hopefully get a Staghound out pretty quickly. That is going to be the next unit out of my motor pool. I do have my riflemen being moved out to the front, and these engineers just chilling out here. This one being resupplied with a troop. And here comes his bike, just having a leisurely stroll around Stursdorf, you know, taking a look at all the nice, beautiful scenery. This HMG squad still inside this house. But here comes my rifleman. So we should be able to reclaim everything that we've lost pretty quickly, because this bike is not going to be able to hold off 3 units of riflemen. It can barely hold off 1 unit. And these engineers trying to cap what's left of this strategic point. He does have a HMG squad in this building. And look at this. I'm putting a spread on my rifleman, putting one in here to shoot at that HMG, putting one in here to shoot at that HMG, while moving around these riflemen to its flank, tossing a grenade. Very, very nice. It's not shooting at me miraculously, and gonna toss another grenade, hopefully pick up the kill on it, going through the right side window, killing one more. I need one more grenade on these people, but they managed to snipe out the last person out here. And the Staghound is finally finished at my base, so I'm going to be able to counter all of these 8 HMGs. And any future half-tracks that do come out. But as you can see, my opponent did get a Stu, I don't know if it's called a Stu or a Stu, but it does fire very, very powerful rounds. They are like howitzer shots, but they are lobbed at them, so it does give you time to react to it. So let's take a look at my setup here. I've set up a defensive perimeter here with my AT gun. So anything that does come out here is going to be shot at. And this Stu is going to walk right into the kill box, getting hit on the side. I'm going to turn on the AP rounds for this AT gun. It's going to do super crazy amounts of damage. And can I get the last shot on it? Yes, I do. That is 21 XP. So I also went airborne, if you didn't see. I have the airborne infantry ability and the power drop AT gun in case of emergencies. That's normally what I do when I go airborne. I keep an AT gun on reserve so I can just drop it if I'm being rushed by tanks. Not a very good strategy. I don't normally stay with the same thing all the time. Another MG inside this building. The MGs have just been relentless this match. He's just relying so heavily on them. He does have his Kampfkraft Center out, and he will be cranking out Grenadiers very shortly. But that urban assault support really did cost him a lot of money, 500 manpower, and he got it destroyed before it could even take out a unit of riflemen. This MG squad pinning my units before they can capture this fuel. Or maybe they do, yes, before they can capture the fuel. I'm setting up a forward barracks here to be able to supply my troops. And the Staghound is just going to go to work for a little while to kill that MG.
Supply lines are broken. We have territory out of supply.
Not much happening here. It's pretty silent as of now. Our riflemen and engineers have moved down to this right side flank. Hopefully going to pick up the flank on this MG. Tossing a grenade through the window. I don't remember if I do get it with these guys, but he does retreat his MG. And here I'm starting to think, you know, maybe I could be a tiny bit more aggressive with the Staghound. I have my tank depot out. I will be able to counter any armor he throws down on the field incredibly quickly. I have 50. I will be having enough fuel to take out a Hellcat very shortly. I think it requires 55 fuel and 300 manpower. So here I'm starting to think, you know, maybe I could be a bit more aggressive with my Staghounds. Maybe I can run it into his base, because it seems as if he's only going for infantry and MGs and the called support, and I can't imagine he'd be calling that in anytime shortly. So I'm gonna rush this Staghound up into his base very shortly. Also, my opponent trying to decap some munitions.
Supply lines are broken. We have territory cut off from supply.
And when did I turn this into a forward barracks? It must have been very shortly. But as you can see, the map is split down to my favor. The center of the map is mine, and the bottom right side is mine, while he only has the top right side and none of the center. And the moving out with my riflemen. I'm just keeping him there just to get an extra pair of eyes on what's coming. Here comes this MG squad. I don't know if I see it, but I do have my recon plane, and I do see a bunch of Panzer Grenadiers. So this Staghound is going to have a terrible day. They are Vet 2 with the bazookas, not bazookas, Panzer Shreks. So I'm going to have to back out this Staghound incredibly quickly, trying to keep it alive. This HMG is going to pin down these riflemen very shortly. So these guys should be getting out of there soon. Yes, they are. In the recon plane, I took a look at his base, and I only saw they had a Krieg barracks, so I wasn't going to be terribly worried about any armor spam. I'm still guessing he's going to stick to the called assault vehicles. So I'm getting the HMGs on top of my Hellcats in case they do discover it. I'm keeping it cloaked here just in case he does scout around with a unit or something. But he is going AT, so I am going to upgrade this to a forward barracks. I'm going to get bars on my riflemen as soon as possible to counter this Panzer Shrek. Moving up my flame engineers to counter them. And they do have the veteran armor because they are Vet 3, and immediately taking out my riflemen. That's pretty awful. But as you can see, he is salvaging wrecks, which does give him a lot of munitions, lets him use those grenades, use those Panzer Shreks, and all that good stuff for his riflemen. Getting the flank on my AT gun. And these Vet 3 guys, they can take a train to them. It is incredibly hard to kill these guys with bullets. Flames do work very well on them because that's the only thing that the veteran armor doesn't protect against. Trying to keep my Staghound out of range. Just picking up a couple of shots, throwing down a grenade, killing off 2 of them. And right here I got my strafing run, so I will be able to counter these only 4-man squads incredibly quickly in case I am in emergency. Let's go take a look at my opponent, see what he's doing. Looks like he's getting an extra unit of Grenadiers. And here's where the Wehrmacht really start to pay off. When your units are Vet 3, you're starting to get that nice munitions to equip your Vet 3 Grenadiers with the MGs and Panzer Shreks. You can really do a lot of damage. So I can only imagine he's going to be incredibly aggressive with these guys because they can take so much punishment. I only have 1 unit of riflemen over here, maybe a few more. And they do not have bars yet. This guy's only Vet 1, and not really a lot of superior troops on my part. So I finally get them with bars, but that's still not going to stand up to Vet 3 Grenadiers in mass quantities. He's moving another MG. He's still sticking to these MGs. I gotta give it to this guy. He really loves his machine guns. Equipping my engineers with a flamethrower just to do a bit more extra damage to those Grenadiers. Taking out another Staghound so I can hopefully outrange him. Calling in another recon plane just to make sure that he doesn't have his Panzer Command out. Chasing away his Pioneers. And here, I would be very worried as a Wehrmacht player. I have 3 of the victory points. He's on 148. That guy choking on the Panzerfaust shot, but immediately just destroying that AT gun. No one left on there. Really quickly killed. Moving my bar rifleman out, but he does chuck a grenade right as one comes out of the producing. Tossing a grenade, hopefully doing some damage, but doing absolutely none. This vetted unit of riflemen is in a lot of trouble getting killed out by that Panzerschreck, so he does have full access to the center of the map. But here's when I had the brilliant idea. When I saw him going in full pursuit of my rifleman, which he's doing right now, he's going to chase him down. I knew that I'd be able to get him with a nice strafing run, and look at this. Line him up! Here comes the strafing run, and look at this. A whole unit, a whole squad of Panzer Grenadiers, not Panzer Grenadiers, just regular Grenadiers, is going to be taken out by that strafing run. That is ridiculous. And even my opponent is laughing at that. At his misfortune right there. And these guys are going to be forced to retreat, finally getting out his Panzer Command. But is it too late for him? Yes, it is. He is on 90 fuel, not fuel, 90 victory points. I have a 3 cap on him. This bike doing nothing, absolutely nothing the whole game other than sniping, spotting the sniper, which could have done a ton of damage to his MGs had it not seen it. MG in this house, really just waiting out the rest of this battle. Nothing much he can do here. He has nothing in the works here. No Panzer Grenadiers being restocked. He has only 2 more squads of Grenadiers. They do have the MG upgrades and the Panzerschreck upgrades. So let's go see what he's going to go do with these guys. There's really nothing much. I don't even think he can make it to this side of the map before the counter ticks down, because I did wall him in over here, so he's going to be forced to go all the way back here to get to here. So I'm giving him a taste of his own medicine, doing another recon, seeing that there is Grenadiers on the way here, going to shift my rifleman, and here comes my second strafing run down here. In about 2 seconds, and look at that, pinning them all. Gonna move my bar rifleman in, and here they go. Tossing the grenade. Looks like they're gonna be out of range, but look at them, they all crawl on top of it, killing another unit of Grenadiers. That is just so horrifically disappointing for the Wehrmacht player, giving the definition to the nuclear pineapple. That was just horrific. I would just, it's pretty much over. He has 10 points left. There's nothing he can do here. I would have just GG'd after that anyways, because that is just terrible. These Pioneers have given up building. I do say good game to him, and he's pretty frustrated about that strafing run. But very good game to my opponent. It was very fun in the beginning. I mean, those half tracks really almost had me there. Oh, I just got so lucky. Also towards the end, getting lucky on that strafing run and the grenade. So very good game to my opponent. If you want to play with me, my name is the Rockoon, capital T-H-E Rockoon. No spaces in between there. I will be getting some more commentaries out in this day, actually, probably 1 or 2 more today, because I was sick last week. I wasn't in the best shape to be commentating. So I hope you understand. So if you enjoyed this game, like and subscribe and do all that other cool stuff that helps out the channel, and I will see you next time.